Tony's first move after being reborn was to lie about a power outage and rush to the police station to study, because that was the only way to create an alibi and avoid being framed by the scheming girl. In his previous life he had been a top student, but on the day of the college entrance exam, he was maliciously accused by the scheming girl, who claimed he had assaulted her. Before he could explain, Tony was taken away by the enforcement team, missing the crucial exam. His mother ran around trying to clear his name, but the scheming girl had already forged all the evidence. Tony was sentenced to 10 years in prison, and by the time he walked out with shame, his mother had already passed away from depression. His once bright future was destroyed by a single lie. In a desperate bid for justice, he kidnapped the scheming girl, intending to go down with her. But just as they were locked in a standoff, the enforcement team arrived, and Tony was shot dead on the spot. When he opened his eyes again, he was back to the day before the exam 10 years ago. Seeing his mother again after so long, Tony couldn't hold back and hugged her tightly, secretly vowing to never let her down in this life. So to escape the scheming girl's false accusation, Tony lied about a power outage and went to the police station, hoping to study there in peace. The officers understood he was about to take the college entrance exam, and made an exception for him. The night passed without incident, and the exam day arrived as scheduled. Just as Tony was about to enter the exam hall, the scheming girl showed up again, accusing him in public of dragging her into the woods last night and assaulting her. Hearing the commotion, the security guards rushed over. Tony looked at the all-too-familiar scene, and stayed completely calm. The surrounding crowd began to condemn him, saying he had gone too far. At that moment the rich kid also jumped in, urging the guards to take Tony away. But Tony remained composed. He had seen this coming long ago. He broke free on the spot, and turned to question the scheming girl about her evidence. To everyone's surprise, she pulled down her collar in front of the crowd, revealing marks on her neck, claiming they were proof of Tony's assault. Under her false accusations, many students began to believe her. Some even shouted for Tony to kneel and confess, but he ignored all of it. Seeing this, the rich kid punched him to the ground, which stirred up the crowd even more. More people started attacking him. The security guard stepped in to calm the situation, reminding everyone not to miss the exam. When Tony stood back up, he coldly pointed out that the onlookers were the real accomplices. He stressed that the scheming girl had no solid evidence, and there was no way to convict him. Not to mention he had a perfect alibi. Just as he was about to show the proof on his phone, the scheming girl suddenly lunged forward, snatched his phone and smashed it to the ground. Right at that moment, the school beauty arrived. She firmly stated that she had been studying with Tony at a hotel the night before. The crowd was shocked. The school beauty was known for her integrity. Doubt started to spread among them. Realizing things were turning against her, the scheming girl panicked and fought back, claiming the school beauty was Tony's accomplice, and deliberately giving false testimony. The rich kid quickly asked which hotel they stayed at. The school beauty blurted out a hotel name, but little did she know, that hotel was owned by the rich kid's family. So after he messaged someone to check, her lie was exposed. The students were now even more convinced that she and Tony were in on it together. The scheming girl looked smug, shouting that Tony should be thrown in jail, but Tony stayed calm, because his real evidence was on the way. Just then the police arrived.